TSA Offseason Powerlifting Program, Week 6, Realization, Squat and Overhead Press. It's July 26th, and today is my squat day. Here we are at the home of CT Fletcher, Metroflex Gym, Long Beach, California. I met up with my coach, Hani Jazrili, and a couple of other friends to come lift in the House of Iron in Long Beach. And mainly so Hani can take a look at my squat from a first-person perspective. Now, as I was warming up for these squats, as you can see, this is what the goal is for today, and I'm trying to hit an AMRAP of 325 pounds. So you can see my right heel is picking up off the floor. I mentioned to Hani that my right calf felt really tight, and it must have really been tight, even though I already had stretched my Achilles. It looks like I got some mobility work I need to grind out on that thing and get some even more mobility out of my calf. And still just working up to our working weight. It was super fucking hot in this place, like devil's asshole hot. So here we got 325 pounds, just mentally preparing myself. This was a rogue bar. There's no center knurling on it, so I'm just making sure that wherever I'm putting it, it's gonna stay for whatever amount of reps that I try to go for. So as you can see, Hani is in the background there with the coach's eye, just taking a look at my deadlift from different angles. He had mentioned, in my videos, how I kind of drift forward like somebody who squats low bar, but I squat high bar. And he came up to me and he mentioned that I don't know if I was doing something different today or whatnot, or he didn't know if I was doing something different. But all of the squats look good, and I even ran the squats through the bar sense tracker. I mean, right about there, I was feeling a lot of quit, but I at least wanted to make it to the minimum of 8. And I have a tendency on these longer sets with a heavy load to do some panic breathing once I come out of the hole. So basically, Hani here, he's just really just coaching me on my breathing along with everything else. So along with the panic breathing that I'm doing, Hani's just basically, just telling me basically to mentally calm down, take 3 large breaths, then go for my next rep, rather than come up gasping for air like a fish out of water, or I guess whatever they gasp for. So this gym closes around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It was around I think 4 or something now. So I was just getting in my pause deadlifts. I really make it a point to at least get the main accessory lift in if I'm not going to get to the other stuff. And just building up my weights here. This platform is a little weird because it comes down into like a very faint V formation. So every time I pulled, I was on my heels, but I felt like I was going to fall on my ass as soon as I locked the weight out. And then when I put the bar down, obviously it pulled me towards the middle, where the fold is. This was a warm-up set I was doing, and I had to, step away from the bar and laugh because at the top of them, I farted on the lockout. And so I was just telling my buddy Nick, like, hey man, sorry about the smell. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment and stop before anything else came out while I was doing those. Because it is CT Fletcher's gym, so I mean, if he was here, he'd probably walk up and be like, well, I don't care if you shit your pants, motherfucker, it's still your motherfucking set, or something like that, I would imagine. So yeah, so I took a conservative jump here. We had 315, put some 5s on there, so yeah, 330 even. And yeah, I just ripped out through these pause deadlifts. And I slowly have started to widen my stance on these a bit. Taking some cues from Brandon Lilly and Chad Wesley Smith's Juggernaut training seminar. and treating the deadlift a little bit more like a squat. And I definitely feel a lot more power out of the bottom. My back feels a lot more rigid. You know, I basically just still, I mean, I have the mentality that I'm squatting, only that I'm holding the weight instead of supporting it with my back. But I'm mentally picturing the barbell on my back and just trying to maintain that rigidness. And it's since caused me to, you know, to drag the bar more into my shins at the start, and that's why I have the SPD sleeves there. And even if the weight was heavier, I would still drag it through my legs. So eventually, maybe my core will be strong enough to a point where that's not going to happen. Barbell Brigade, we had a bench press seminar with Mark Bell there. Unfortunately, I don't have most of all the footage. Some of it was taken with Bart's camera, so I'm sure you'll see it on his channel. But total fanboy moment, man. Even better than this 250-pound PR on bench press was the fact that while I was warming up, you know, Mark Bell unracked the weight for me, and you know, was just coaching me through my bench, and that's just like so surreal that all these, you know, these strong dudes that I'm like, I follow on the internet, you know, I read their stuff, you know, I look up to these guys, and it was so awesome. You know, the words cannot describe like how fucking fanboyish that was to have Mark Bell, you know, give me a lift off and then coach me through a set of bench press. Like, you can't pay money for that. It's, I don't know, it's like a kid meeting the fucking Ninja Turtles and shit. So anyways, Sunday, since I swapped my lifting days, I went over to LA Fitness to hit my overhead press workout. I was asking Hania if I should take it easy on my accessory stuff, just mainly because of, you know, the meathead benching late at night with Mark and everyone from Barbell Brigade. And he was like, you know, you should be cool. So, yeah, man, actually, I hit a PR on my overhead press. I mean, it's not a lot of weight. It's still like, you know, 125 pounds. I had built up to a decent overhead press before, but I took it out of my programming. But now it's back in. And with the pause benching, I mean, the only reason why I'm showing a lot of clips of the bench is basically just to show, I mean, some of the things that I've learned. And also just so you can take a look at my full form bench. I just want to know if it's legal because, like I said, I have big ass butt cheeks, dude. So when I do the leg drive for the bench, it looks like my ass is coming off the bench, but I'm completely intact. You'll see from the side what this looks like. And this is just 180 pounds. It's nothing too crazy. It's just what I felt, you know, was comfortable and reasonable after last night. And I was completely wiped out. Like, I felt sick earlier in the day and just didn't feel good in general. I had a headache coming to the gym, but I still needed to get this training session in. I do see that I have a little bit of an imbalance with my right side, and I did notice that on the PR as well, that it kind of shifted to the right. So maybe I'll probably start bench pressing a little bit with a heavier weight in my right hand, and maybe just doing some more push-ups. Just anything really to even everything out. But like I was saying, you see here with the leg drive, it mainly just, it's my torso that kind of pops up. But I feel almost rigid in that position. And that pretty much wraps up this weekend, man. So thanks for watching, everyone.
Here we are at Burger Heaven.